Well, hey there guys, and welcome back. Today is a very special episode. Today we're going back to This War of Mine, one of my favourite games that I've played on the channel in my short time as a YouTuber. I played this pre-channel days, and since then, you know, I've actually developed a little bit of a relationship with 11-Bit Studios, the guys who put this out. And we've covered several of the DLC, but what has happened today is they've released a version called the Final Cut, which is exactly that. This is the last piece of content they'll be doing for a game that's, Jesus, at 5 years old now, perhaps? Holy heck. So I reached out to them and I said, look, I'm looking to do a full playthrough of This War of Mine, because, you know, I've been discussing with you guys about doing some of the games that I really value highly and doing an entire playthrough. I said, you reckon you can help me out and fill in the gaps with the missing DLC? So they did, so I've got a season pass for this as well, which is wonderful, and there's all sorts of cool stuff that's added to the Final Cut thing. So I don't usually go into all that, but I would like to thank the developers for getting on board with my idea. It's a little bit more than them just giving you a key usually, so had to pitch them and they were happy with that. So the Final Cut version has a new character in the base game. It has like a vanilla mode, similar to what you're seeing with like vanilla World of Warcraft. So you can cut out all the updates and all that and just play the initial version from 2014. I think that's the time that it first came out. And that's all free, actually, all this stuff. So it's essentially a free update with a new character for a new scenario. They've made it so that you can mix in all sorts of extra cool all the maps and locations that are added in the scenarios. As the guys that have followed me when I've done those scenarios, it's usually very specific. Like, there's new areas and that, but they don't bleed into the base game. In fact, I don't think I've ever played the base game on the channel, or if I have, it was a very, very long time ago. Anyway, so a lot of really cool stuff. So this is me, like I said, taking time out of the upload schedule. I went into it on the podcast, and I'll go into it a little bit more. Obviously, I play the algorithm to a point. I like putting out new games that are relevant, and it helps the developer that I'm helping when I do that. And there's not a lot of space for old games that I want to play. So this is a game that I'm telling you I will commit to a full playthrough no matter how popular or unpopular it is, and at the very least there'll be an episode out every single week. If it is very popular, I'll put them out sooner, just like I do with, say, like Wildermyth and Devil Slayer, which are taking off at the moment. But what I'm saying is this won't fade into obscurity because I personally want to beat it, and all the DLC, every little part of it. So if you want to see all that through with me, buckle in, team, because here we go. Anyway, so I suppose another try is how we do. Now, I do know I'm technically missing this. I believe there was a sort of charity sort of children event thing way back in the day. I'll have to look into it, but we have more than enough stuff to do. I think by the time we get around to that and we've beaten everything, I'll probably just fork out and get that DLC, I suppose. But I believe it was like a little children and a DLC. It had to do with like a war fund for children, something like that. I wasn't following it super closely. You know, I'm obviously not an expert, but I recognize that I love this game. Anyway, so look, I just thought I'd do that, and I really would like to just be... I know I'm taking my time with this intro, but this is a bit of an unusual episode because this is more passion project than new games or playthroughs that you guys want me to play through. This is more for me, so I'm just taking a little bit more time. A big shout out to 11-Bit Studio. There's no reason for me to do it other than the fact that they might be my favourite developer of this year, of having worked with and all that. I have developed a lot of close relationships with all sorts of developers, both AAA and indie, and, you know, there are some great guys in there, but the funny thing is, it's not just the relationships. In fact, that's not what this is about. 11-Bit has put out so many good games over the past few years, it is hard to ignore them as a studio. Moonlighter, which is that shopkeeper pixel dungeon crawler, I loved that game. I loved it so much. You've got Frostpunk, another miserable sort of scenario game like this, except it's a real-time strategy where you're in the snow surviving. We're going to play that on the channel as well. One of my favourite games. Then there's this, of course. Then there's Children of Mortar, criminally underrated. For some reason, it just wouldn't take in the mainstream. But that's another one. I'm probably going to play through all of 11-Bit's properties. I'm sure there's more that I'm leaving out, and I'll kick myself for forgetting. But anything that these blokes touch is gold. And so I would suggest you look them up. Anyway, I've taken my time with that intro. I apologise. Now, on this save, I think I even had a copy of this on an old Steam profile. That's how far it's going back. I used to have a different Steam account, but that's a long time ago. So, we've got some characters to pick from. Obviously locked. I don't know what the go is with that, but I'm pretty sure, well, it says Final Cut here, that this chick here, I think it's a chick, that could be a dude, Zlata, Livia, Marco. Oh, it's multiple people, right? Pavel, Bruno. Yeah, I think that's Bruno there. Ah, okay. Zlata, Livia, and Marco. Let's take that one. You will lose your current progress, are you sure? I realise there's a random button. I don't know if that really serves us. That might be more helpful for people that have played, like, all of them already. Whereas me, I can't remember. I don't even understand the heating system properly in this game. I build multiple heaters, but I get the feeling that you just need to keep one stocked. As I figured out on the Fading Embers one. Oh man. So buckle in, team. I'm bringing you... This is the premium playthrough. The high tier stuff. I'll likely put an early access episode in as well if you do want to join up. I'm not really worried about pitching all that stuff too hard. I just want to play some good games. Oh, Jesus. I mean, where are my manners? I probably should introduce this. This might be the... I'm getting a lot of new followers and new subscribers recently. This game, you play as civilians in this sort of... I think it's fictitious, sort of East Bloc, Slavic sort of scenario. So you're not the army. In fact, the army is kind of the bad guy often. Like, you have to be careful because you're trying to scavenge and live in a war zone. Very unique, very cool. And it deals with some dark stuff. If you ever have to fight and kill people, you guys get like crippling depression and can kill themselves. So its gameplay mechanic is kind of pro-life in a way. Well, I shouldn't say pro-life, that means something else, but you know what I mean. Less on violence. War took everyone by surprise. At first, people were shocked, struggling to adjust to their new deadly reality. Now they just try to survive the next day, looking for food and supplies and avoiding danger. Livia got pregnant just before the war. When her husband Peter went to get food and didn't return, she started desperately searching for him. She then met Marco, former firefighter, and Zlata, musical school student. They decided to band together and survive. Okay, cool. Wait, so is she currently pregnant as well? She got pregnant before the war. Maybe she's like early stages sort of thing? Oh, don't know. Alright, so here we go. Oh, it literally pregnant. Oh my god. No game, why would you do this to me? So I've got an up-duff character. Okay, so the first thing, this is called pausing. It won't let you pause to work out what you're doing, which I, you know what? I'm in favor of that because my knee-jerk reaction as a gamer is to do just that. So what you kind of want to do is you want to get scavenging immediately, I think, right? There's the fact that she's... The way that it's highlighted for pregnant makes it look like a bad thing. You know? Alright. Oh, no, you do that one. That one's closer. Make the pregnant chick dig a hole in the ground. And, wait, will that just make you sit down? We better stay inside. Yes, so the gameplay loop is, you live in this ant farm base. I've got them all digging. You can potentially use a shovel. I should have been doing this. In fact, you know what? I'll at least control this chick manually, because I might be able to find a shovel. You could build one, but resources are usually that scarce. That's not really an option. I don't think I can get up there. That's going to be in the way. Yeah, okay, well, we'll leave that for a bit, that as well. Okay, so we have to dig this base out. So I believe we're in a sandboxy sort of mode. The DLCs are kind of very fixed, narrow scenarios. Whereas this, God, it's been a while. It's been a while. So essentially, first thing I need to do is take stock of what's in my base and task my dudes and look after them during this daytime Now, can she open that with her hands? Oh, it looks like she can. And then at night time you send them out to scavenge. You send one of them out to scavenge. Can I get... Oh wait, no, I can just search that, right? That's just a pile. Cool. Nice. So we have a universal inventory when we're here at home. Can she, like, jump out the window or something? No, not quite. I'll tell you what, I'll get you on that. And we'll get old pregnant McPregnansworth there. Door's locked. Lovely. Is there another thing that we can dig? You can go on that as well. We should probably give the pregnant chick a bit of a... Oh, she's a good cook. That's nice. We should probably give her a bit of a break. Is this door open? Nice. Alright, well, out you go. Awesome. Now you can build like base upgrades and that. We've got a lockpick. That's going to come in handy for there. Yeah, there probably is a way to sort of min-max all this stuff. Wait, where is this bloke going? Where are you going, mate, Marco? I thought I... Oh, he couldn't get through the door? Well, I'll tell you what, you lockpick that door there. Yeah. I think you might be able to force them with crowbars and that as well. Wait, did you not just use the lockpick then? Oh, she used it before he could use it. Wait, but was there a lockpick inside there? Oh, that's funny. Okay, cool. That's... Jeez, what are the odds of that? Okay. Now, what else have we got down here? We've got the workbench, we've got another place to dig. Alright, but overall, I think that's it. So, we'll come have a look at this building. Oh, she can't run at all. At least it's warm. Yeah, well, for now, don't talk too soon, love. Alright, beds. Simple heater, radio. I mean, looks like we can build quite a bit. Probably want to get a stove going like ASAP. What do we even have? This is just storage. That's what those symbols are. That's the fridge, and that's the medicine cabinet. It's all in the same room at least, so that's cool. Hang on, we'll get this chick. Alright, but other than that, we actually don't have any sort of buildings, so... I'll just task this other girl to go down here. Alright, now... I think getting a stove going ASAP is the go. Put it as close... Oh, can we put it actually in the kitchen? Nice. Good. Alright, well you can do that. Oh man, the music in this gets so good. Gets you going, gets you emotional. Oh my god, really? The amount of locked doors around here, holy dooly. Alright, but so to make a lockpick, I don't think you can make it at this. This is more like an infrastructure bench. Like builds stuff. Like, well, builds other benches. But this, metal workshop, right? I suppose we should just put it down here as well. Is there a... Is there... Okay, no, that'll do. That'll do. Get on it. Old mate Marco, the skilled scavenger. Oh, we know what your job is tonight. Christ, everything's locked. Alright, well that's it. We've searched every inch of this place. I guess we'll put him in that chair. Alright, cook. We could cook. What have we got that we can make? This is the recipe that you really want, where you use veggies to make 2 food. Alright, well, hey, look, it's more that we've got it there. Does he feel happy sitting down or something? I can't tell. Alright, so look at this. 10 out of 10 to make a crowbar. Jeez Louise. But I feel like the crowbar, open a few doors before it breaks. Whereas that, it's a single use but opens quietly. Like, I feel like we could have used a shovel, but not so much. Oh, use weapon parts to make a knife? Interesting. I think we should make the crowbar, even though it's going to use up all these parts. I think it's probably the smart move. We'll get him down there to have a look, and we'll get old preggers to sit down. We don't have any beds, I don't think, at all. Alright, so I think it's 7:30 we travel. So if we can get an idea of what we need the most before we go out, right? Moonshine still could be cool, but again, if anything, we want vegetables. And I believe you can upgrade the bench to give you better... Enables the manufacture of more sophisticated items and appliances. So this is what we're hard up on, that, components. So, at the very least... That's what we should go hard on for the moment. Obviously, we're going to need food and all that. We didn't feed anyone, and this is already going to be a problem. Marco, do you reckon you can get up there quick enough? Should probably just swap the crowbar across through the... never mind. Alright, so it says he's a skilled scavenger. He's got the best backpack space, so we'll send him to scavenge. Livia can sleep. You can sleep. Bolsters spirits, that's cool. I feel like I'll put you on guard. We need sleep in bed so bad. And he can scavenge. Because you do get raided during the night. As far as I can tell, it's random. Alright, so what have we got here? Lots of parts. Is there anything that addresses components specifically? Not really. Parts or materials? What do you reckon? Component must be a material, I would say. Huge amount of materials, huge amount of materials. Okay, so what do we got here? Abandoned cottage. Also, there were these tick boxes at the beginning that I could make it force the random content. Or you could have it random. Like I said, it adds locations from the expansions. But you can make it so that it's all expansion stuff because, you know, maybe that's fresh for you. But this way it's a larger random pool, I believe. Ruined villa. They say people still live there against all odds. Let's go to the abandoned cottage. Prepare. I'll give him the crowbar, actually. Because that's bloody handy. Off we go. Oh, man. What a game. Oh, here we go. Sniper, Jesus. Looters must have been in a hurry, there's still a lot of stuff left. Oh, well, that's good news. Nice. That's what we want there, components. Yeah, I guess they count as materials, I can't be sure. Sniper. Alright, well, let's not pop our head up. Oh, hang on, there's footsteps going on in there. Could be a rat. Oh, man. Not a bad start. What's going on? Yeah, it's a rat. Okay. I probably shouldn't be running around like a nut. Okay. Oh, so far so good. Holy dooly. Off to an absolute cracker of a start. I mean... Four, 8, 12, 16. We're good there. The wood is also pretty important, obviously. Parts. I feel like maybe those parts might be kind of... Alright, yeah. Yeah, let's go with that. So there's wooden components that we're leaving behind. Alright. Let's have a think about this. Fertilizer would be really helpful. Shell casing's not so much. What are we going to do with that? Fertilizer for sure. Even that gunpowder, like I don't feel like we're quite at that place yet. Homegrown tobacco. Maybe the book? I don't really know what you do with books other than cook them. Well, not even the saying. I mean, like, as in use them as firewood, basically. Okay. What an absolute shed load of stuff here. Family photo of parents and 2 daughters. Good thing the girls don't resemble their father. He looks like a bear. Oh, the fridge. Here we go, daddy. Oh my god, look at this. This is disgusting. What a start. Right. Water. Veggies we have to take, man. But the meat also. 4, 8, 12, 16... Shit, I'll turf the book, to be honest. But we're gonna leave a little bit, we're gonna leave some water, sugar and that. That'll be good for the moonshine thing. I think you use that mostly for like as a trading thing, which I haven't really ever gone hard on. But I should. I really should. Oh my god, this is crazy. Look, I'm gonna take this opportunity to keep exploring. Alright, we got more stuff here, more parts and bits and pieces. Just absolute insane amount. We could dig through there. Now, what's going on there? A note that says, on the first day they robbed us. 2 days later they murdered our girls. I shot every one of them. Jesus Christ. I never told you this is going to be cheery. But I don't want to use the gun anymore. It's broken and buried in the backyard. The next part looks shaky. If you're reading this, don't look for me. Oh man. It's so miserable, right? They killed his girls. What an absolute trove, though. Alright, well, crowbar time. So if you don't come back in good time, your dude gets lost overnight, and he'll come back late, so you lose a lot of time for him, and potentially, like, injured as well. Which is no good. More gun parts, or weapon parts, whatever you want to call them. Cigarettes, electronics. Oh, never mind. I'm sort of trying to have a mental log of what I'm not getting, but it's a treasure trove. This is ridiculous. At least compared to what I'm used to. Oh man, Oh. That is like a must. That is a must. I don't like leaving this much wood, because I feel like once we start building 1 or 2 things, I'm gonna... It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We'll just come back here. Wow, it's just ridiculous how many supplies are here. Okay. Alright, but otherwise that's everything all clear. That is a rat there, okay. I could dig out the front. I could, you know, open the front door, but I don't know. It's just... I see it. That's more of a waste of a crowbar to me. So we'll just get him to dig this. We're only halfway through the night, actually, so we're pretty good. I could really use a shovel. Yeah, I reckon, mate. So this dude's going to be absolutely cactus when he gets home. And he's going to need a nap like no one's business. Oh, man. Yeah, so I plan on playing the crap out of this, so... There'll be a point, obviously not this first episode, where, I don't know, I'll potentially finish the game and have, like, 50 episodes done, but they won't be out in the wild. I don't know what I'll do at that point, other than I'll start a new game. You'll know I'm finished, because I'll go, hey, here's a new game, and I'll probably put them out in tandem, and that way we'll build up this whole backlog. But I'm not sure. Maybe I'll even just dump all the episodes at that point. I'm curious. I'm figuring this out as I go too. But you're welcome to tell me what you think. But like I said, at the very least, we will finish this game. Alright. So we've still got a little bit of time. We'll go check out the backyard. See what's going on here. This crowbar is probably not long for the world. I've gotten some good use out of it though. Oh, more medicine. Moonshine. Ammo. Again with the wood going down, I need that medicine. It's one of those things, I'd rather have that and not need it than the other way around with wood. Now he said it was buried in the backyard, right? How do I get to the backyard? Is there a way into the attic, perhaps? Oh, I thought that was going to get me through. Doesn't want to let me out the back. Interesting. Okay. Buried the gun in the backyard, eh? Well, maybe that's just some text to make the gun disappear, you know? What's this bloke doing? I can tear this down. Can you do it without a crowbar? Okay, cool. Oh, is it there? Oh. Is this a new search spot? Broken pistol. We'll come back for that. Like, this game, that's not what it's about, you know? The pistol would be great. It'll be very helpful. Especially even just to leave it with the guys that are defending the base. But, like, you don't want to be in a firefight in this game. And your dudes get, like, insta-killed as well. It can be pretty bad. Alright. As long as we weren't raided. I wish I could bring so much every night. Yeah, fingers crossed, eh? Look at that. Alright, cool. No event. Nice. Alright, team. Well, look. And the way that this saves, if I recall, is brutal. So, like, now is when it saves. You know what I mean? So, like, you have to finish a full sort of cycle. So that works out quite well for this first episode, but we will see how we go with episode length going forward. Team, thanks again for joining me. I mean, look, a gentle pitch. I will likely have the second episode up. No, I will. That's my modus operandi. The second episode will be up in the members area. If you want to have that ahead of time, you can always join up in the top right corner or down in the description. Otherwise, you can just wait for the next one to come out. Like I said, shouldn't be more than a week, and you can bank on this series because I want to finish it. So I'm sort of guaranteeing it. Team, thanks again for joining me. Might just leave it there, and I will catch you guys on the next one.